We're here with fourth-year head softball coach Jamie Stanclift. Coach, you guys are still in your preseason portion of your workouts as you don't kick things off for another week. But how would you say preseason's going so far for your team?
I've been really pleased. We started off the second week of January, and we're just making great strides. If you ask the girls, they were probably ready to play on like that third day of practice. So now they really feel ready. But I've been so pleased and proud of the work ethic, the focus that they bring every day. Coming into this year, one of the things that I thought would be a little bit of a hurdle for us to overcome was our youth. We brought in 9 newcomers this year, with 7 of them being freshmen. And so I thought, we're going to have to harness all this young energy that we have. And the girls have really, really taken on that challenge. And they handle things with a lot of composure, a lot of focus, and it's showing in our practices every day, and we've been able to be really productive because of that.
Yeah, you're returning some strong players as well, some all-conference performers, a Gold Glove winner. How about some of the returners you're going to have out there?
Yeah, we have Hannah Tolliver was a Gold Glove recipient for left field last year as a freshman, so she's back now as a sophomore, and she still brings that one thing to the table that never slumps, and that's speed. So we're happy to have her as out in the outfield with a season under her belt, a season of experience. She led off for us all year last year. The kid is small but very mighty, and she has the gift of putting the ball in play and putting pressure on defense with her speed. We also have Olivia Breeze that comes back to us as a sophomore now that got a lot of innings on the mound last year. Had a bit of a target on her back out there for a while. Beat number 4 in the country our first weekend out last year. Came close to beating number 1, Oklahoma City, who eventually went on to win it all. But she had some very bright moments last year as a freshman. People are going to be coming to get her this year, and she's rising to that challenge. We also have Stephanie Cardona, an infielder who's a junior now. She's been an all-conference selection for 2 years. And we have Caitlin Hardgrove, who comes back as a sophomore now, who was also all-conference last year as a freshman. So with Steph and Caitlin in the infield, we have what feels like veteran infielders, although it's just sophomore and junior, but they're handling themselves really well and leading.
Yeah, how about that pitching staff? You'll have Olivia back, a few returners, some newcomers as well. How about how's your pitching staff shaping up?
They're working hard. We've redefined some things as far as what our goals and objectives are as pitchers. Coach Hines has been working really hard with our battery. We have Olivia that I already mentioned. Tegan and Maddie are also coming back as juniors this year. We also have a junior college transfer on the mound. Her name is Lexi. And then we have Antoinette Zamudio, who is back with us as a senior this year, ready to rock after she transferred in last year from a junior college. So we love that we have that depth. We have 5 pitchers. They all complement each other. They all have different strengths. And they're really, really working hard and throwing with a lot of confidence. And healthy for the most part right now too, which is great.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about your schedule. It's such a conference-heavy schedule with the additions of conference teams. Talk about your schedule and how it will be different and how that dynamic will be with so many conference games.
It's going to be a battle, that's for sure. We now play some teams in our conference 4 times, and it's hard to beat anybody 4 times in a year. We're in the South Division of the Heart of America Conference. It's one of the, I would say, strongest conferences in the region, if not in the nation. Central Methodist has won our conference several years in a row now and represented the Heart of America Conference at the national level, making it through the NAIA World Series. And so they've kind of got that target on their back. And we're excited to battle it out with them. But, like I said, anytime you have to face up against those conference opponents 4 times in a season, you never know what you're going to get. And you've got to be consistent, and you've got to come every single game ready to lace them up and put your best game out there. There's no opportunities to take breaks. Everybody in our conference is tough. We've got some hellacious road trips in front of us that we haven't experienced before. We're playing back-to-back doubleheaders on Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday, and we haven't done that in the past. And so, we feel really good about the depth that we have on our team, and that's going to work to our advantage. We've got a lot of options. We've got a lot of lineups right now that are really strong. I jokingly have been thinking that one of the hardest positions on the team right now is mine, because I've got to, make that starting lineup for our first weekend out. But I think that you're going to see a lot of different things happen on the field. There's going to be times when we need to get players some breaks, and we have players that can step in and go out there and compete, and nothing is going to be set in stone at any point. They're going to go out and they're going to compete, and they're going to push each other and compete with each other throughout the whole entire season.
Well, Coach, really appreciate your time here as you prepare for the season. We'll see your team last week of February at home, but before that you'll hit the road in a tournament. So we appreciate your time. We look forward to seeing your team.
Thank you.